friends and loose ends make me want to fool. That we got another world tour touching every shore from Cali to Singapore. Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Tonight we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. How about that being his 13th interception of the season, tied for number 2 all time?
And when someone's having a season that fantastic, wouldn't you think you'd have a scouting report that says, don't throw in his area?
I don't think he's cared about the scouting reports all year.
Yeah, he's found a way to find the football. He's become a true ball magnet.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Cook up the gut. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Allen now on the option right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 15 now. Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Lance. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Hollywood Marquise Brown. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Here's Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On play action, Allen. He's got it. This is Ware. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Throwing on first down is Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
To throw again on second down. Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll give them 8 that time. And now third down and 6 to go. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Diggs in motion left. Throwing is Allen on third. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here's Matt Araiza now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Here's Lance. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
In motion right is Brown. Mixing up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here we go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. And Lance now to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Lance going to sneak it, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 91 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Hey, computer. Ready?
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Touchdown, Jets. Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Middle. 5 wide. Half. 56.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen flush to his right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is Cook with the ground. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Alert!
Again, they'll throw with Allen. A quick throw, but incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance going to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready.
From midfield, here's Lance. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw, it's Lance. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Monday. Alert! Alert! Here we go.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. It's complete to Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing his Lance on third down. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left.
Now Lance throws the interception, his third. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Alert, alert, alert! Middle, 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 middle. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Half. 56.
Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Tight. Go.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Scott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Allen. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The man in motion is Brown. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 134 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him the yard up to the 42. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance on the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Opposite, read, ultra.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Pass to Brown, he's got it on the crossing route. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ready, go.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Jets. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last two plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now Allen again. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
To try again after the sack, Allen. And he will slide down with a good gain. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Diggs in motion left. Here's Allen. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. There he goes, right side. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air, Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Okay, right? You tell him.
Lance now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Lance got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
52 blaster.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Kidder here, it's complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Got it. Right, right. Set, go. Red, cycle. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun. Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. And now look at him go. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Dancing to his left. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Lance. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Here we go.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Right through. You yellow. Six.
And Lance now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they should do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.